friends, family, and other. Welcome to Sessions in Place. You're watching the 20th episode of Sessions in Place, and I gotta say, I am amazed that we made it this far, and there's more to come. So tonight we have a very, very special guest, actually two, Noiya and Aftergardens hitting us with some wonderful tunes. Now, you may be wondering, who's this guy right here, right?
Who is he? Who are you?
My name is Austin Glass. I am not Oliver Stelfox, although sometimes I wish I were. Sadly, I'm not. Oliver is alive and well. Don't worry, don't send anybody searching for him. He is still here. He is still running sound tonight, and he's going to do a stellar job. Stellar fox job. That was not scripted, I promise. Okay, so tonight you're watching Sessions in Place. This is a socially distanced live stream concert series. However, there's an asterisk above tonight's episode because what you're watching right now, I regret to inform you, is not live. First time in 20 episodes. Also, when you're watching this right now, it ain't Saturday either. Usually we do this Saturday nights at 7-ish, but tonight we ran into some technical problems and we weren't able to broadcast live. So while I'm speaking to you now, it is still Saturday. When you're watching this, well, you know what day it is. I'm not going to tell you. So anyway, it's live streamed except for tonight. Next week we'll be back on track for sure. But tonight, let's see, what are we doing here? I would like to call your attention to our Instagram page, our Facebook page, and our YouTube page. I don't know where you're watching this right now, but if you're on Facebook, go give us a subscribe on YouTube and a like on Instagram. If you're on, what did I already say? Facebook. I said Facebook already. If you're on YouTube, go like our Facebook page and Instagram, yada, yada, yada. You get the idea. Go like it all, share it with your friends. Help us get the word out there because we are trying to reach far and wide with this lovely music that you guys are going to see tonight. So, if you're on Instagram, go ahead and take an Instagram story of yourself, like a photo of you watching the show. Tag at Noiya Music, at Aftergardens, and at Sessions in Place so that we know what you're up to and we can kind of share in this unique moment of getting to enjoy this live music. We also have a Venmo, which you guys can see on screen somewhere. I'm just going to do this. And what you can do there is throw us a few bucks, and that will allow us to, we use that to pay for food and various expenses related to bringing the show on. And then we disperse some of those funds to the crew as well. We are dealing with an all-volunteer crew. Except for Ben. He makes a lot of money. That was a joke, guys. That was a joke. Please, don't lynch him. Anyway, so we would love to help kind of spread the love around and reward those people who have worked so diligently to bring you Sessions in Place, because we're all putting in so much effort to bring you this music during these trying times. So please do that. And we also have a Patreon, which helps with more of the ongoing expenses, such as internet bandwidth costs and things of that nature. So if you go find us on Patreon at Sessions in Place, we do have special rewards, including access to more videos than what you would normally see just on our regular YouTube page. And I want to call out a special thanks to people who are already our Patreon supporters. So Kevin Schlatter, Pamela Love, who's Oliver's mom. Say hi, Oliver.
Hi, Oliver.
This is his hand.
Hi, Pamela Love.
Hi, Pamela Love, Oliver's mom. Anna Jamborsic, Chris Doughty. I'm sorry for mispronouncing names. I'm trying. Aunt Carla and Uncle Bear, Michael Kugler, and Tina Jones. We would also like to thank our sponsors, of which we have R90 Lighting, whose wonderful space we are in tonight. Is this beautiful, guys?
Yeah!
I am really, really excited to see this show. This is a beautiful space. We have beautiful lighting. And all of that comes from R90. We are super thrilled that they are here and that they are helping us out, and they have been for such a long time. So much of what you see on Sessions in Place is amped up to the nth degree because of the support that we get from R90. They have been giving us lighting fixtures for longer than I can remember, and we are so thankful for their contribution to this show. I would also like to thank our other sponsors. We have Black Raven Brewery is providing some drinks for the crew, and we have, help me out, my prompter's not up to date. Oh yeah, of course, UNEEDABURGER. Oh, we love UNEEDABURGER. They're located in Fremont. They're near the Fremont Abbey, who's another friend of Sessions in Place, by the way. And UNEEDABURGER has been helping us out with food for all the time, long time. And they, even whenever we're not at the Fremont Abbey, we still get food from UNEEDABURGER. We had that for dinner tonight. It was amazing. We are so thankful for their support as well. So tonight we have two artists. First up is Noiya, and later you'll see After Gardens. Behind me is Noiya. They're about to start a show. I'm super excited. You guys are playing Empire, right? You're playing Empire, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. I am so excited to hear all the stuff that they're bringing us. And without further ado, I would like...
Joe.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. This is my first time, if you guys don't know. I would like to bring on a special guest, Joe. Speaking of R90 earlier. Joe is the proprietor, is that fair to say, of R90? Sure, he'll take it. So Joe has something special he wants to talk to you guys about before we launch into the show. So why don't you come on over here? I'm going to step over here. Just right there on the mark.
Hello, Sessions in Place. My name is Joe. I'm the proprietor, apparently, of R90 Lighting. I'm also enjoying a fabulous coconut porter from Raven Brewery. Today I want to talk to you about a little thing called the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry is in dire straits. We're in a terrible plight. You know this because you're watching the show on a live stream. You're not watching the show from the Showbox or the Neptune or the Paramount or the Pantages or any one of the number of music venues across this city and across this country. The entertainment industry is, to be frank, screwed. And in support of the entertainment industry, we've banded together, and on September 1st, we're having a national day of action where we are supporting efforts to show visibility, not only for the entertainment industry, by attempting to turn as many structures and architectural stadiums, whatever have you, across the country red in support of two things: extend the PUA, which has allowed our technicians and our out-of-work people across the board, artists, technicians, stagehands, everyone, to pay their rent. And the other important issue and part of this is an act called the Restarts Act, which is in Congress right now and is up for a vote when the Senate and Congress return. It's sponsored by our own Washington State's Patty Murray, as well as several other. It's a bipartisan act that would extend the PPP and help businesses and venues across the country maintain their status as having spaces. Because at the end of all this, if your venues can't pay their rent, not only will these artists be out of their houses and not have a place to live, they also won't have a place to perform. So we need this more than ever. And if you can, join us September 1st. We're having a march downtown in Seattle. We're starting at the Paramount. We're marching through downtown, pushing road cases, wearing masks, socially distancing, and continuing on to the Seattle Center. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Joe. So without further ado, grab a glass of whatever is helping you cope, and please enjoy Noiya.
How we doing out there? We're so happy to be here again. We got to be here on the very first episode and watch this beautiful, beautiful thing come to life. So thank you for having us back.
Feels like it was just yesterday, and it feels like it was a really long time ago. Anybody else had a long year? Sometimes I think I have too many buttons. I need a button diet.
It's pretty fun working with robots, though.
Robots.
You never know what they're gonna do.
We hope you're not only surviving out there, we hope that you are doing your best to continue thriving in the probably the worst time in history or one of the worst times in history.
Craziest.
Worldwide, anyways. Yeah, it's crazy, and we hope that you are able to still foster hope and bliss in enough moments to keep you sane and to keep you strong for the people that you love.
And who love you. Because you are loved.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
What are we playing next?
What's that?
What are we playing next? Because I forgot.
We're gonna play a new song.
Are we?
Yeah. For the fans, the first song we played tonight was a brand new one called Lemon. And this next song is called Black and Blue, and it's also brand new. We haven't played it or done anything with it until now, so
don't judge us too hard.
here you go. No, judge it hard. Send us mean emails about it. For those of you who don't know us, we released our first EP this year on February 29th. So we eked it out right before everything caught fire. So please go check it out. It's online. You can find it. It's called Parallels. And we would love it if you listened to it sometimes. Yeah. Again, too many buttons.
Thank you again to Sessions in Place. This is so incredible. I wish you guys could see what I'm looking at. It's really beautiful to see out of the darkness what a beautiful thing has been created. So thank you. Thanks for having us again.
Sorry, I didn't mean to step on what you were saying there. I was already getting freaky.
Runs away again. You're not going anywhere.
Stick around for After Gardens. Y'all.
Thank you for listening.
Sessions in place for life.
Hi, everybody. My name's David James.
Don't sit on my computer.
Okay, and I'm not stepping on my computer. And this is me and Faye. And we are musical group Noiya. Thanks for tuning in. We've been sheltering in place in a very nice place
Nice.
that we call home, but actually only for a few more days. We're moving. We're moving, and we're playing this show, and we're also eating in place, and not changing our dead flowers. Kind of talk about how life has been for us, sheltering in place, and it's been hard. It's been hard for everybody. It's also just, at least it's not like a lonely hurt. It's a hurt that we're all feeling together.
It's a universal hurt.
It's a universal hurt. The hurt of the universe.
Universal wound.
It's a painful place.
There is some sort of redeeming feeling in that, and I find myself saying that a lot. I guess we could talk about it from the music perspective of like not being able to play shows and experience music in the way that we're used to. This like universal hurt that I mentioned is like, I'm witnessing it in music as well, where so many of the other artists are in the same boat. Like, I miss this thing. Who am I without this? And there's like selfishly is a bit of like ease with that, like knowing like I'm not alone in this experience.
I wouldn't call that selfish. Only as selfish as it is to be stuck in our own heads, which everyone is. Maybe even more so right now, because we don't get to do a bunch of stuff out there that distracts us from our heads.
He's trying to show you our hot neighbor.
She wasn't there.
Actually, yeah, maybe we should not show their home.
What if she watches this?
Hot neighbor who looks like Princess Jasmine. If you saw that, I'm sorry. I don't know. I guess I'm not apologizing. Now she knows. How's the creative process right now? We have like a weird, I don't know, our whole thing has been really weird.
Go on.
Go on. It's been paused, I guess, is my...
Yeah, it's been paused and it's been weird. We've had a crazy summer. We didn't play or write or do anything for about a month and a half. This is the first show that we've played since the first time we played on Sessions in Place, which was the first Sessions in Place in April. We haven't played a show since then. And, after everything locked down, we kind of sat down together and thought about it and thought about how we wanted to utilize that time and see if we could be creative with it or see just what it was calling us to do. And we were like, well, if the summer means that we're going to be in Seattle and not able to travel around, then what we want to do is make more music. And, right before the lockdown, we had just released our first album, our EP.
When did we release it? February
29th. And then everything just shut down right afterwards. If you haven't checked it out, by the way, it's called Parallels. And it is on Spotify. And this is the album art from it.
Our dear friend Cloud Nectar is the artist.
He's a collage artist, local to Seattle.
Cloud Nectar, he's delicious and sweet, like nectar,
He is.
as a human and as an artist.
Yeah, his soul is as delicious as his work, and we have that print available on T-shirts too, if you're interested. Check out our website. Backing up our album, we released it, and then everything shut down. So we were like, "What are we gonna do?" So we were like, "We're gonna write music." So we started writing music, and then we had some things come up this summer. Some health issues, obviously like work issues,
Life issues.
Everything's working out now, but yeah, we didn't do anything. I didn't play any music for like a month and a half. And
I want to say it's a nice reminder in chaos to use art as what you intended it to be when you started, and that I feel like that's my big takeaway and lesson right now, where it's easy as an artist to, once you shift into that gear of like profession and this is my job, sometimes we can forget why you started in the first place. And I feel like right now I'm remembering why I do it, and it's the fact that it is medicine for me and medicine for so many other people.
Here. Medicine.
The medicine.
Keep you healthy and sane. It's such a weird time. It's really hard to talk about, actually. It's kind of hard to synopsize. Otherwise, we've slowly been getting back into the music. It was nice to have this show come up and kind of like jolt us back into action. So thank you guys so much for having us on. Thank you for everything that you've made Sessions in Place into. It is fantastic. Yeah. And we love you guys so much.
I was thinking yesterday, like, from the mucky chaos dumpster fire that is 2020, it's so impressive to see things like Session in Place come together, and from the shit came the lotus of beauty. So thanks. Yeah, so awesome.
Yeah, for real. Making lemonade.
Yeah. Making lemonade out of 2020.
Out of the sour ass fruit of 2020.
Dumpster fire.
I've also been playing tennis. If you guys want to play tennis, I've just been learning how to play tennis with Mr. Brent Driscoll, who's one of the creative minds working on this this live stream series.
How long is this video supposed to be?
I don't know. It's probably getting to be long enough.
Love you guys.
You cut me off. I was telling people about the tennis-ons that's been happening. Connect with me if you want to play some tennis. You guys, we love you, and thank you so much for tuning in. And we wish you guys all the best and all the health and happiness and sanity that you deserve.
Be nice to yourself. Be nice to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Keep creating whatever that looks like, even if you're not a musician or an artist. Do something that, work that shit through you.
Work that shit
through
you.
Quote. Love you.
Take that to the fucking bank.
Welcome back, everyone. You just watched Noiya perform live on Sessions in Place. Thank you for tuning in. We are so glad you are here. I would like to present to you, everyone, After Gardens.
Ride it out all night long. Ride it out all night long. Write a song, sing along, do it right, do it wrong. I don't care anymore. Start a game. much for tuning in. This is gonna be so hard. I just wanna live my life without breaking my heart. I don't wanna tell no lies. I just wanna be a star, and I can only do. Maybe it's not too far. I don't trip, but I could fall for you. She might know your cover. You don't have to love her. You just gotta talk to her, my friend. It's another situation with my issues. Something that I want to say, but this is gonna be so hard. I just wanna live my life without breaking my heart. I don't wanna tell no lies. I just wanna be a star, like an undo. Maybe it's not too far. I don't trip, but I could fall for you. I could fall for you. I don't trip, but I could fall for you. I could fall for you. I don't trip, but I could fall for you. I'm looking through the mirror. This world ain't kind of dreamers. See you later. Your argument isn't valid. It's just simple science. She got the thing that you like. Give it a try. This is gonna be so hard. I just wanna live my life without breaking my heart. I don't wanna tell no lies. I just wanna be a star, like an undo. Maybe it's not too far. I don't trip, but I could fall for you. I could fall for you. I don't trip, but I could fall for you.
So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank you guys for playing because this is fucking tight. But I also am going to take the opportunity to say that this is now the time of our intermission. We're going to toss into this intermission that is going to have a little light into what these two are up to in this time. So let's do that.
Hey guys, we are After Gardens, also known as Luke, and I'm Brennon, and we're really excited to be a part of tonight's festivities. Great organization sessions in place, just all around great people doing great work for the local Seattle music scene and keeping live music alive, so thanks for tuning in.
We started writing together about a year ago. Ideas started to keep forming, and so we kept writing, and then we recorded 2 EPs that are out now. We recorded those in January or February and then started putting music out in March. So yeah, we've been out putting stuff out for about 6 months now. So we're just getting started.
Stylistically, it's obviously like all over the place.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different moods and feelings and stuff. It also feels like it captures a lot of what living as a person is kind of like in 2020. It's very chaotic, it's very unpredictable, it's very all over the place. And we actually, in writing a lot of these songs last year before COVID hit, before George Floyd happened and all of that stuff went down and all of the protests have been happening, it's actually really interesting that we wrote about themes of like self-isolation, themes of injustice, personal chaos, kind of ended up happening in 2020. It was like this weirdly prophetic kind of thing that we didn't really know was going to happen, and then all of this stuff we kept being like, wait, this is kind of like what we just wrote about.
It's definitely been a challenging time to try to get the word out. It's not like a year ago when you could just book a few shows in close proximity and fill the room with friends, family, and your greater network of people and have a good time. You have to be really creative, and you have to kind of think outside the box and how to reach people and connect with people and just help people even know that you exist. A lot of makers and creators and artists right now, that's kind of been some of the struggle, because so much of that world is centered on the ability to get together, and definitely that hits with music. Tonight, even just the advent of playing live music, I'm like, yeah, this is such an exciting thing to just have live music again, even without maybe a crowd, but with all of you watching.
Yeah, one of the most important things about being a musician is just having a community surrounding that, like whether you go on tour, whether you play shows locally, having a community of people that can surround you and help you is really important. And yeah, just with COVID and everything, it's much harder to build that community, especially because we're just starting out. We don't have a huge network, we don't have a huge following built in, we're not already famous for something else.
I think that aspect of community is something that we all, I think, are feeling the absence of more than we ever have, despite everything, despite this being the worst time to do a lot of things, much less try to launch new music of any kind. It's been fun though. It's been fun finally releasing stuff to the world, and I've already had some really impactful conversations about how some of the music has connected with some of my friends and acquaintances and even strangers. I feel like we've all had multiple opportunities to kind of reevaluate what we want to be about in life, who we want to be. It's kind of a balance of being able to sit with the pain, sit with that isolation, and acknowledging what is difficult, and then at the same time not seeing that as the only outcome. I hope that that's kind of something that the music can give to you guys.
I think with the songwriting for us, this has been, I know for me personally, kind of my most honest and my most open songwriting that I've ever done. And yeah, my hope is just that it would help reach some people, maybe help put some words, put some context to difficulties that they're experiencing, kind of just as a way to have solidarity. Like we mentioned community earlier, at this point it's anything that can help give us some unity, not only as artists in the music community and the music industry, but just in general. It's kind of what we need right now.
Yeah.
We need a little bit more compassion and unity. It's very difficult to make that happen, but maybe in some small way, like musicians can help.
I think we're going to kind of get back to the music here pretty soon, but overall, guys, I mean, we're just so grateful to be a part of what's happening here now. We're grateful that you guys chose to tune in to watch us play.
Yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to Sessions in Place for having us. We love what they're doing and can't wait to see them continue to do this. We're just really grateful that y'all are listening in, and thank you guys so much, and hope you enjoy the show.
Welcome back, everybody. You have been watching After Gardens on Sessions in Place. I just want to remind everybody, if you are not already following us on YouTube, to head on over there, give us a subscribe. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on Instagram. Also, please share a photo of yourself watching the stream on Instagram and tag our Sessions in Place and Noiya Music and After Gardens. Let us know you're watching. It really helps us to connect the dots and know where our fans are. I would also like to remind you that we have a Venmo and a Patreon. So ways that you can help Sessions in Place continue on now and forward would be to either give us a few bucks on Venmo or subscribe to us on a monthly basis on Patreon, and that really helps us to just keep this going. This is episode 20 of Sessions in Place, and I cannot tell you exactly, thank you, I cannot tell you how excited I am that we have gone 20 episodes every single week. The amount of effort that goes into this from both our crew, our talent, our very talented bands that we have, and our sponsors for 20 weeks is immense. And everyone puts in so much. And one way that you can help us keep this going now and forever is by supporting us on Patreon. So you can find us real easy. Just search for us, Sessions in Place on Patreon. Give us a little bit of patronage there, and that will help us keep going now and forever. So without any further ado, I would like you to enjoy some more music by After Gardens.
hate someone else? Why be yourself when you could be someone? Why feel yourself when you could feel someone else? Why love yourself when you can love someone? Oh man, I gotta say, it feels really good to play music again. It also feels really good to have seen a live show for the first time in 7 months. Noiya was awesome. It was really cool to see their set. Yeah, it's been a crazy time for not only bands, but yeah, crew members and all the other parts of the entertainment industry are kind of at a standstill. So it's really cool that this is happening and we get to play, and yeah, it's just super cool to be a part of this. I'm gonna hand this over to Brennon so he can say some things too.
Yeah, I think sometimes you forget how much work goes into something, and I just want to, give a shout out to every cameraman, every lighting technician, everybody that's been a part of this for all 20 weeks, and even those that just joined. I think one thing COVID has given all of us is just the time to, reevaluate what we want out of life, what we want to give to life. It's definitely stripped things back to the bare bones, and I think Sessions in Place is just kind of an embodiment of people that have a passion and know what they want to do with their lives and what they want to work towards. And I know Luke and I, we both had quite the year last year. A lot of this music came out of 2019 and came out of some of the things that Luke and I went through just on our own in our own personal lives. And we last fall decided to put in the work to express that through music, through writing, and out came these 10 tracks that we've released to the world this year. So yeah, an absolute shout out goes to the people that are working hard, the people that are working towards what they want in life, and yeah, figuring out what they want to give to the world. And so thank you.
Thanks so much again for tuning in and listening. You can find us at online at Aftergardens, pretty much everywhere. Hope you guys liked the set, and thanks again to the lovely people at Sessions in Place. We literally could not be doing this without you guys. It's really, really, really cool and really incredible that you're doing this for the community. So thank you guys so much.
Late last night and I'm looking at shoes again. I don't have any of my old friends around. So what am I gonna do with my time? So what can I say, baby, this is real life, yeah. And I go to this party, if it wasn't so lonely, and I don't know what to tell you now, yeah. And I go to this party, if it wasn't so lonely, and I don't know what I'm doing now, yeah. Won't you let me know in the comments below? If you don't know, then now you know. 1-800 hit me up. I don't know if I can stop. If we're beautiful now, we should go out and not enjoy it. 'Cause we're looking around. I don't know if I don't calm down. And I go to this party, if it wasn't so lonely, and I don't know what to tell you now, yeah. And I go to this party, if it wasn't so lonely, and I don't know what I'm doing now, yeah. First of all, it's boring. Second of all, I'm broke. Third of all, ain't never gonna get not so beautiful now. We're running around, it's cynical. She's ambivalent and faking it, it's so tragic. And I go to this party, it was so lonely, and I don't know what to tell you now, yeah. And I go to this party, it was so lonely, and I don't know what I'm doing now, yeah.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. All of you watching at home, that right there is Aftergardens, and I can tell you that is an amazing show. Wow, guys, that was just wow. So, thank you so much for watching. This has been Sessions in Place. We have had two bands with us tonight. We had Noiya, and then we had Aftergardens. So thank you to all of them for joining us. My name is Austin Glass. I'm one of the producers of Sessions in Place. And I am just really glad that you guys have joined us today. For those who didn't catch the beginning of our stream, we had some technical issues that we dealt with. So thank you to everyone who has had the patience with us as we've sort of troubleshot those problems. So thank you very much. So I want to remind everyone out there that we have 2 ways that you can help support us on Sessions in Place. I have a question though before I tell everyone. Is this easy what we do here, everybody?
Yeah. I mean, from an existential perspective, yes. It takes a lot of passion.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. We got a lot of non-answers from everybody in the room. I was kind of expecting that. The actual answer is it is not easy. They all love doing what they're doing, and I've tried, as the person who sort of schedules things, I've tried giving some of them a break, and they kind of don't want it because they really love doing what they're doing. As a producer, my hope is that we can help to reward them for the hard work that everybody's putting into this. And so one of the ways that you can really help me do that for them is if you support Sessions in Place on Venmo through one-time payment, well, really anytime you want, or you can do it on Patreon on a recurring basis. That's a monthly thing, and it can be whatever level you want. Guys, what tiers do we have? Was it 5, 10? 5, 10, and 20. That's dollars. $5, $10, and $20 increments. There are rewards for Patreon supporters as well. I'll let you guys jump on over to the Patreon page to take a look and see which one might be right for you. But there is one that is right for you. So anyway, please consider supporting us on Patreon. If you want to just give us a few dollars here and there, do so on Venmo. That is money that does help us to continue what we're doing. It supports the crew. It helps us to continue paying for things like the food that we eat and all the various expenses that go into this. So please help us in that way. Thank you so much. So I would like to take a moment to thank all of the people who helped put this show on, because let me tell you, it is a lot. So myself, Ben Strickland, and Oliver Stelfox are all the creators. Brent James Driscoll joins us as a producer, and so we all four carry that role. We have a director for tonight's show was Richard McLean. Ben Strickland, the same producer, Ben Strickland, he's also our jib operator, which is this camera right here in front of me. It's the one flying over the bands and giving us beautiful perspective on everything. That's done by Ben Strickland. Steadicam is Brent James Driscoll. Tonight's camera operation was done by Alex Naimushin. Audio was done by Oliver Stelfox. Lighting by Derek Zanto. Can I just say, this lighting was phenomenal.
Yeah, you can say that. Yes.
Thank you.
Actually, please do say that.
Okay. For those that can't hear, they're encouraging me to say the lighting was phenomenal tonight. Derek came in this week. He's working long days this week on like regular work. He comes in and he devotes his time to building out this entire array of lights, which you can see behind me. It is no small feat, and he has done an extraordinary job of putting it all together. So, Derek, I hereby thank you. So, wonderful job. Speaking of lights, we have some wonderful help from R90 Lighting, which is based in Seattle. We are using their space tonight. It is a beautiful space. I mean, it's a warehouse, but that's sort of cool for like this. Well, whatever. So let's not focus on the negative. So it's a wonderful space for this type of thing, and we are so grateful for the support that they've given us over the last several months in helping to pull Sessions in Place together. So a lot of the lighting fixtures you see on Sessions in Place has come from them. So for that, we thank them. Let's see. I'm not done with credits, though. Let me back up here. So, BTS photography tonight was done by Morgan Jones, who's around here somewhere. Thank you, Morgan. Okay, I guess we're clapping now. So, we should, that's a great suggestion. Brent James Driscoll has suggested that we bring her up to say something. No one's coming forward, so I think she's hiding from us.
She's coming, she's coming.
She is coming. I just want to take a moment to thank Morgan for all the work she does. I'm going to keep my distance here. Anything you want to say, I just want to give you...
Why do you do this?
I love SIP. We all think that music is essential here, because it definitely is. I think that music has gotten us all through this really hard time. Being able to see so many creatives being able to do their thing on this stage, not only are they releasing out to us, but it helps them as well, like physically, mentally. This SIP is helping so many people, and it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of. So yeah, I love SIP.
Thank you so much. Morgan Jones, everyone. Morgan Jones. I am not sure if anyone told her that was going to happen, but thank you for being willing to roll with it. So Morgan is taking care of behind-the-scenes photography. Our social media and PR is handled by Carol Faulkner, who's just joined us recently, and so far, I've got to say, she's doing an amazing job of helping us promote our events and get the word out there. Real quick, let's cover our sponsors. Again, R90 Lighting has provided us with the space and a lot of lighting fixtures, so thank you to them for that. We also have some food objects provided to us by UNEEDABURGER, which is in Fremont, Seattle, Washington. I feel like I have to address something here. The thing is like, we're like, say like, hey, R90, UNEEDABURGER, like all these sponsors, like, hey, thanks for supporting us. But really what we're trying to tell you, the audience, is please go and patronize these businesses as much as you can, because they are the lifeblood of keeping events like this going. And we really, really, really want them to continue to support the arts, support live music at a distance, and we want them to do well as businesses as well. So please go and patronize those places. So R90, UNEEDABURGER, and our brand new sponsor, Black Raven Brewery, which is out of Redmond, Washington. There's a lot of excitement about that sponsor. I got to tell you, like when Oliver said, "Hey, Black Raven Brewery is sponsoring us," there was a lot of cheers, and I just want to thank them for helping us out as well. And also, last week's food was provided by Lupo Pizza, which Brent, help me. They're in Fremont as well, yes? Right across the street from the Fremont Abbey, which is also where UNEEDABURGER is. And that's another place that has really helped us out. We are super thankful for them as a food sponsor as well. Let me help me out here. So also Gary Parnell, Positive Systems. Is this oh, for the light board? Yes, Gary Parnell of Positive Systems has provided our light board for today. So a lot of the fancy schmancy stuff that Derek was doing with our lighting, that is because of the help of Gary Parnell. So thank you to Gary Parnell and Positive Systems. We had additional music. The drone music that you heard was provided by Tiffany Costello. She is of Hotel Sorrento, and she's just provided us with this stuff like a long time ago. It's great music. It's something that really helps give a lot of ambience to our stuff, and so we are super thankful to her as well for the work that she provided for us as well. Now, I'm going to wrap this up by telling you about what's happening next week. Next week is our 21st episode of Sessions in Place. We have I Wish I Was a Punk Band. I know. I'm excited. And they will be performing at the Fremont Abbey, and you guys should tune in. I'm super excited. That will be, let's see, SIP number 21. So thank you all for tuning in everyone, and we will see you next week. So goodbye.